Hello everyone, it's Malcolm Vincent here, and here I am in Lilian's kitchen, and this is Lilian. And how are you doing today?
I'm very good. Very excited to be sharing this with you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to making some sushi with you as well. So Lilian is going to show us how to use the sushi making equipment that we've all been sent, and she's going to show me what to do with it, and hopefully I'll do her proud. So what are we going to make first of all?
I'm sure you will. Right. First of all, I think I'd like to just share a few tips. I know you have been given the recipe to make the sushi rice. It's very important to observe the technique for making sushi. Any other rice, basmati rice, a brown rice, a long grain rice, jasmine rice, you can just cook in one standard way. But with sushi rice, there is a little trick. So what you have to do is, when you have the rice, you have to swoosh the rice with your finger, open like this, and the water will turn cloudy.
Okay.
Right, which means that the starch has been removed from the grain. And normally with other rice, you can just wash it for 3 times and it's done. But for sushi rice, you have to maybe do it 4 or 5 times because you need to swoosh it till the water comes clear, which means that it's not going to be starchy.
Gotcha.
Right? And it's very important to soak the rice. It allows the water to go into the middle of the grain, and then when you cook your rice, it's lovely and fluffy. So that's the secret.
Okay.
Yeah.
Swish it 4 or 5 times. Get the water clean,
that's right.
fluffy rice, water in the middle.
Yes, and then to soak it in just cold tap water. And then after that, you have to drain this water away.
Okay.
And then follow my recipe and says 1 cup of rice to 1 1/4 cup of water.
Okay.
So after the rice is drained and dried, then the measurement of the water is exact and you get lovely fluffy rice like this.
Wow.
Right, so that is your very basic to doing sushi. So if you have a good foundation, you can make anything. Everything else that we're going to show you afterwards, you can play and create and do what you want.
Right.
And I'm
so
sure
how
you
long do
will.
I have to soak the rice for? No,
Half an hour.
Half an hour, just half an hour?
Yeah,
okay,
half an hour.
So rinse it 6 times, let it stand for half an hour, and then boil it.
No, then drain it
Then
for
drain
10
it.
minutes, then you boil.
Then you boil it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Right. So obviously, I've boiled it in a rice cooker. If you have a rice cooker, it's really easy. You just chuck the rice in, chuck the water in, and then press that button, and then
it does its thing. Perfect.
it does its thing. If you're doing it on the hob, then you wait for it to come to the boil.
Yeah.
When you see it's boiling, turn down to the lowest temperature you can.
Okay.
12 minutes.
12 minutes.
Turn it off. Don't open the lid. Don't do anything. Turn it off and then leave it aside. And you get nice glossy rice like this again. Right. So we are going to now make maki. I asked Malcolm before the set, I say, should I be kind to him and we will make really huge ones or tiny little fiddly ones? And he assured me
Huge
he will
ones.
be fine.
Do I look like a kind of guy
Now,
who'd have a little small one? I want a big one.
Yeah. Now, this is called a nori, which is a seaweed sheet. You will see that it's shiny on one side and rough on the other side. It's not too scientific, but traditionally, the shiny side will be the presentation side.
Okay.
And if you can just remember that shiny presentation and rough bit to grip the rice, you won't go wrong, okay?
Got that.
So that's the seaweed you need. Now this is the sushi mat. You have been given a sushi mat at the gala. This is one. This is another style. Another one. And nowadays, because you know of hygiene standards and things, they don't use bamboo. You can buy the plastic one. But personally, I prefer bamboo.
Me too. Bamboo's better.
Yes. And then you can get big ones. Yeah. So these are the various types that you can get. We are going to use that today. Right. So align this to the bottom of your sushi mat.
Shiny side down.
Shiny side down. Right. Water with a little bit of vinegar in. Clap.
Where's my vinegar?
It's
Oh, it's
already
in.
The service is very good here.
Oh, you have to do this bit, do you?
Yeah, because then your hands are not too wet.
Oh,
But
okay.
you just need to wet your hand, otherwise the rice will be sticking to your
Gotcha,
fingers.
sticky rice, gotcha.
Right? So, 1 spoonful on there.
Something
Perfect.
like that. Is that enough?
Yeah, if it's not enough, just take some more later on, no problem. Yeah. So with your fingers, if it's too dry, wet it again, but not too wet because we do not want the seaweed to be soggy.
Okay.
Yeah.
A bit more.
Now, bring it all the way to the side and the bottom,
Yeah.
but leaving the top 2 centimeters free. Okay, so Malcolm, about 2 grains of rice for the layer. Like this.
You make it look so easy. Have you done it before?
I've done this for years. You see, I come from Singapore. And
there
in
you
Singapore,
go.
we just love food
Not-
and we learn, neighbors are, from
Yeah.
all over Asia. And
Right. I need a bit more here now. We're
yes,
getting there.
yes,
Yeah.
it's looking good.
Two grains of rice thick and 2 centimeters at the top. Happy days.
Happy days.
Almost there.
Now, while Malcolm is doing that, may I just show you, with the cucumber, you saw what I did. I just top and tail this about that length. You can cut the seeds off because otherwise it's very, very watery. Okay, now slice them across so you get little long batons. Like this.
Shall I have some of yours? Thank you. Okay.
I'll let you have
I
all
could
of
probably
them. How
cut
about
you.
that?
Oh, there
Yes.
you go. Can't cut it as nicely as you do.
So now dry your hands now because you really want the sushi seaweed to be very crispy and not soggy. I'm going to show you,
Okay.
right, and then I'll watch you.
Okay.
So it's to lift up. You see, you can lift up the seaweed and then roll this down, press.
Okay.
Now, when you lift this up, you can see it's there.
Uh-huh.
And then roll again.
Gotcha.
See what I mean?
I do.
Right? And you go, if you have sticky rice, all you have to do is just wash it and then dry your hand again. And you just have to hold on to the bottom
To make it
to make the
tight,
shape.
compress it a little
That's
bit.
right.
Cool.
And then you
Beautiful. Look at
have-
that. Wow. You made it look easy.
Ta-da!
Right, we shall give this a go. So we're going to go over like that.
That's it. And then press down
Press down,
and then lift,
lift
that
it up a little bit,
And he's got it.
and then
He's
press
got it.
down.
Yeah. And then put over again.
Then unroll it.
Yep.
Let's see what we've got.
Yes.
Look at that.
That is
Not
almost
bad.
perfect, but if you
Almost
want to
perfect.
just make it tighter, but
Yeah,
you almost
yeah.
don't have to, is to put that there, hold that
Hold
on the
that
bottom
and pull it.
and pull
I
it
missed that
towards
bit out,
you,
didn't I? There we go.
just to get
Just-
that tight cylinder roll. And you've got a perfect marquee cucumber.
There we go. Happy
Yeah.
days. Look
Now,
at that.
with the marquee, marquee just means a roll.
Okay.
So the cucumber one is always very skinny like this, but you can have crab sticks, you can have all sorts of different things in it, and then you will use the whole sheet of nori. So what you see is then the bigger ones. Okay? Now,
Okay, because we just used half. Right.
Yes.
We cut it in half. Gotcha.
so you trim off this. Right? Now, 1 drop of water. Trim off the 2 ends.
I didn't do the drop of water.
Yeah, when you do the drop of water, then the rice don't stick and it's easier to cut. If your rice is not sticking, it is fine.
Yeah. No,
So
it did stick.
you can cut them into 6 or 4, depending on how dainty you want it to be.
There we go. It's intense, isn't it? There we go, look at that. I think
Isn't
I'm
that
there.
beautiful? Just turn it up there, and if you want to, you can put a little decoration.
Very good.
That's perfect.
They're almost the same size.
Now,
Very great.
this is the lightest of all sushi. Light wine, you will start with the lighter wine, the white wine, and then the lighter red, and then the more full body red, etc. So this is exactly the same. We start with this, and then you go on to more full and bold flavored things, or very oily and fatty fish. And that is why they serve sushi ginger. The ginger is not there for you to snack on. It is a palate cleanser, like they serve sorbet in between courses.
Okay.
Right? So when you are ready for the next flavor to come, have a little piece of ginger, and that cleanses your palate.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So it's not to have with the sushi. I always thought it was to have with
Yeah,
the sushi.
it is. Well, you can do what you
between,
like,
okay.
yes, but that is what originally, traditionally is done for. Now this is proper wasabi, which is a Japanese horseradish. You can have a fresh horseradish that looks like
I once gave Gabby
horseradish.
Steiner some of that, and she thought it was avocado.
Oh dear.
She had a big chunk of it with her sushi.
Oh
She
dear,
regretted
yes. Did she love you still after that?
She still talks to me.
Now, if you can't get hold of fresh wasabi root, you can buy wasabi powder like this, and all you have to do is just mix it with a little bit of water. If you like to, you can season with a bit of salt and sugar and vinegar, but I like it neat. It is very powerful stuff. Or you can, there's nothing wrong in buying a tube of ready-made wasabi paste. So the choice is yours. So what we will do is we will put a little bit of this on there, like so, and mold it up there. And that is your setting.
Okay.
Right, now-
I'll put some ginger on mine.
Ginger and wasabi. So now that is how you will be served your sushi maki. And on the side, you have soya sauce. May I just share with you? Can you see from there? Yeah, I'd like to just share with you. Kate, would you take this? Thank you.
I don't need this bit, do I?
That's for the chef.
Excellent.
Yeah. Chinese tea. And that is your dish for the soya sauce. So you will have a little bit of soya sauce in there. And your plate. Now, you are all familiar with Chinese setting. The Chinese will have a chopstick rest, the good class restaurants. And this is how you would get your presentation of chopsticks. But the Japanese does it the other way around. So this is how they would present their chopstick, across the other way, okay?
Interesting.
And every chef have their own recipe for soya sauce. So if you go to a good sushi house, the chef will control the soya sauce for you, just like what I did. So it's just that little bit. See, not very much. Just a little bit, because it's really good quality. It's been brewed for a very long time. It's aged soya sauce. These are all finger food, so there's nothing wrong with using your fingers. So you can pick up whether it's the nigiri or it is a maki, and you just dip very little on that, and you eat it. Now, if you do want to have wasabi, Then you would pick a little bit of wasabi, put it on the side of your saucer. As you are eating it, pick a little bit of this wasabi because it's really potent and dab it on there. And then dip in the soy sauce and you eat it. So I know a lot of people take a bit of wasabi and they mix it all up and let it all swim in there and then do this and do this, then they eat it. Nothing wrong with that. Enjoy yourself. But I'm just sharing with you the traditional way.
Right,
okay?
Yeah, good to know. Great.
Yes,
Enjoy
yes.
yourself. That's a good advice, but also
That
the
is
traditional
true.
way.
Yeah, food is about enjoyment, it's about friendship, it's about who you eat with.
Absolutely.
Or who you cook with.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes. So Dad,
And that's why we sent these people the sushi making kits so they could make some,
Yes.
have an experience of making sushi together with their friends. So it's
and
great.
yeah, and teach the children. They are very tactile. The children loves making sushi.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's so versatile. You can have fresh crab meat, you can have, the Japanese love crab sticks,
Right.
and you can have smoked salmon, you can have avocado, anything,
Great. Great.
okay? Even roast beef.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Lilian. That's great. Good
Thank
job.
you,
Like
thank
it.
you.
So here we are back in Lilian's kitchen with Lilian. What are we making this time, Lilian?
This is very interesting. It's called nigiri, but you can just call it finger sushi.
Finger sushi.
Yes.
I can
So-
handle that.
Yeah. So first we need to get the ingredients ready. Now, this is tuna. You can use tuna in brine, but I think tuna in oil has more flavor. And as you are giving yourself a treat, do it that way. And this is
Mayonnaise.
Japanese mayonnaise. The difference with Japanese mayonnaise and your normal mayonnaise, the taste is a little bit different. If you do not want to use Japanese mayonnaise, or you don't have a Japanese mayonnaise, and they do come in huge bottles like this, and you think, I'm never going to finish it, then what you can do is cheat a little bit and buy salad cream. Yeah. Salad cream, 50%, and your full-fat mayonnaise, 50%.
Okay. So
Right?
how is
And-
Japanese mayonnaise
Yeah, the
different?
flavor is different.
Right, okay.
So it's a little bit more sweet. All Asian cooking, we balance the umami, the sweet, sour, salty, spicy. We balance all the flavor. Everything dance on the tongue. It's not a monotone.
Right.
You eat Asian food, you get very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Happy
Yeah,
food.
so happy food. So salad cream and mayonnaise if you want to. But I have got Japanese mayonnaise here.
Is that what I've got here as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
Shall I use mine?
you have the special one
Oh, okay.
because this is a special bottle. Watch this.
Okay.
Chotto matte. Look at this. It's not one strand,
3.
3 prongs. So you can do your mayonnaise garnishing like
Excellent.
with this
Beautiful.
special bottle, right? So
Okay.
we are going to have tuna in mayonnaise. Would you like yours with mayonnaise?
Yes, please.
You do.
Yes. Thank you. Excellent.
Right. With mayonnaise, I think it's really nice with a little bit of kick.
I
So
didn't know I had a choice. Okay, so I've got mayonnaise, you've got hot sauce.
no, you get them both.
Okay, good.
So this is sriracha. Did I pronounce it correctly? Sriracha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
This originated from Thailand. So you drop what you think is a good heat level for you.
Okay.
That's good. To
That's
your
good.
level.
I have no idea. I've never had it before.
It's fairly spicy. Very good chili.
Well, I was looking
Right.
for your lead.
So, so if you mix them up
Okay.
together,
With a spoon or my finger? You said it
With
was
a
finger
spoon.
sushi. A spoon.
right? So that is one filling done. How easy is that? You can
Absolutely. It's
use
like-
this in your nigiri. You can use this in your maki roll that you learned earlier. You can use this in your temaki, which is a cone sushi, which we will show you afterwards. Now, while Malcolm is doing that, I'm going to show you another variety. Same thing, also tuna. I am going to make a lighter version and with lemon. Now, lemon, I only want the zest of the lemon. As you can see, I just tickle it very lightly. If I may have a close-up, I do not grate the white bit of the skin, because the white bit is the pith and it is bitter.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you are a very strong person and when in this direction, you will get the white pith. I suggest you turn and do this instead. And then you won't be
tempted to get the
tempted
white pith.
to get the white pith out. So a little bit of orange zest just to refresh it. I will
Magic
put
mayonnaise.
a little bit of mayonnaise. Malcolm had the chili, so the chili is salty. I didn't put any salt, but here I will just grate a little bit of salt in it. And Malcolm, may I ask you to stir that for me, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Useful for something?
Right, that's that. Now, the other thing that we can use for finger sushi and or any other sushi, the Japanese love crab sticks. I don't know why it's called crab stick. I don't think it's named by the Japanese because it's actually seafood steaks, right? So all you have to do is pull this wrapper apart. Now, for the nigiri, I think that's too fat. So what I'm going to do is I am going to slice them into half lengthwise, and that's now ready. Right, so we have these two bowls.
Yeah.
Would you like to do a couple of crab sticks, please?
Sure.
And while Malcolm is preparing his crab stick, I'm going to select. This is a pretty good size for a finger sushi, I think. So I have one. I'll get one ready for Malcolm. Just trim it there.
Thank you.
Two.
You cut these in half, is that?
Yeah, lengthwise. So I see all the red.
Okay.
Yeah, so this way.
Oh, that way.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Because you can do it that way, I suppose, and you can then show the white and the red.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. See,
Yeah.
that's how eaten mess was invented.
Okay.
Okay, so that's ready. I would also like to prepare the seaweed. Now, you can see there are lines on that seaweed. Just follow the lines. So, two for you. And two for me. And then we need a skinnier one. You will see why I'm doing that in a minute. So firstly, everything is ready.
Okay. Shiny
Right.
side down.
Yeah. A little bit of water. Do your clap. How much rice you use depends on how much rice you want to eat. The higher class restaurant tend to have lesser rice so that you actually can taste the ingredient better.
Okay.
Right? So you've clapped, take
I
a bit
did
of
clap.
rice. Now, this is a deformed shape that you need to do. So you need to cup your fingers like this. Sit that there. So it's only the fingers, right? Two fingers. 1, 2. Done.
Done.
Yeah. So you need to do this kind of shape, right? So hold on and then hold on. So you are making sort of that sort of shape.
What sort of shape?
Like a,
Like a cloud.
what shape is that?
Sheep.
Like a
Sheep without legs and a head or
quenelle.
tail.
Like a quenelle.
A quenelle.
Yeah. Quenelle?
A quenelle, yeah.
Yeah, like a quenelle. So you have one quenelle.
Scott quenelle.
Now, traditionally, the chef would pick up a little bit of wasabi, put it on there, And then your salmon would go over and you do one more. And shape it, and there you go. Yeah, you've got a finger sushi, a nigiri sushi.
Oh, the seaweed's got attached to it. Oh, I'm getting in a mess. There we go, we've got it.
It's because he wants to eat so much smoked salmon, you see.
Yeah, too right.
Right. And then we now make another one.
Mine's not very oh, there we go. Looks better that side. Look at that.
I'll show you another one.
So I put it in your next to yours. Is it okay? Or have I got my own bowl? No?
Next to me. That's not bad, is it?
It's a bit smaller.
Or you can make round sushi balls. Like this. Look, so Malcolm, yours is a good invention. This is not normal. This is not what you would normally see in a restaurant. It's round. But I came across it by accident. I was just not paying attention. I was doing that and I thought, you know what? I quite like that shape. So it's actually become my signature sushi, my smoked salmon sushi balls. So you can make it round if you wish, or you can make it into a finger sushi. Right, so keep going and make another quenelle.
Yeah, I've got another quenelle,
so dainty.
Yeah, they're small, aren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah,
You're
yeah.
surprised, aren't you? I'm
Yes.
surprised too.
Right, now we are going to make a nigiri.
The kids' sandwiches tomorrow for school are going to be interesting, aren't they?
Ah, that's a very interesting point because instead of bringing a sandwich to work or to school, you can bring sushi.
Right.
Yeah, and this another design is called a onigiri. That's for another day. Yeah. Okay, so another quenelle.
Another quenelle.
Yeah. So the more he makes, the more you can have to eat later on.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Like the way you're
So
thinking.
do what I'm doing now and position it like this. Yeah, so he's doing that pressing, which is good because then the shape
Holds.
holds.
Sticky rice holds like that.
And do this now. Okay,
Yep, so
and we want, this is my
shiny side
surround.
up. Okay.
So it goes round and you use the rice as a glue. So
Okay.
a bit there and then it sticks on. Now, you can then fill this with crab roll, you can fill this with, you know, we slice the crab sticks.
Okay, so put that on top.
Yeah, so you can chop it up and then put it with mayonnaise and all that and you can put it on
I'm glad
top.
I made a big one here. I
You
wish I'd
can
had
do-
less rice with this one.
Ah, you can do anything with it.
Planning
Right,
on my part.
seaweeds around. There we go.
Beautiful.
Yes, that's good. Right, so with the crab sticks, I'm just going to show you 3 designs. You can play with lots of designs. We had a skinny bit, so make another quenelle.
Happy with that one.
Yes, oh, that is good. Very neat. Right, another quenelle, please, and that will be your last quenelle.
No piece. What are we doing with this one? Because I need to know how much rice I want. A high-class restaurant,
Right,
small quenelle.
I'll show you
Small
this.
quenelle. I'll go small.
So you can go small. We are going to use with the crab sticks.
Go small on the rice. Okay.
Yep. And that's all that's going to happen. This seaweed is going to act as the rubber band.
Ah.
And then the rice is going to act as the glue.
Okay.
Right, and you have that.
No, something's gone wrong. No, we're all right.
Yep, you're good. Right, if you want to just mold them so that everything is firm,
Yeah.
you can do that on your finger.
There we go.
Perfect. How about that?
Okay.
Oh, let's make space for you.
There we go.
Right. So, Malcolm, first timer, has made his nigiri finger sushi. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Oh, quite proud of that.
Pre-selection.
Excellent. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
We should take a picture and then your children should expect this for, for lunch tomorrow.
They'll have sandwiches like they have every day.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful, thank you. I'm going to try one. Yeah. Try one I made. That's good.
Is
really
it too
good.
spicy?
No.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. That's brilliant. That's good.
Trust your instincts.
Yes.
Oh, delicious. And here we are, surrounded by all these beautiful ingredients in Lilian's beautiful kitchen. So what are we going to make next?
Right, we are going to make temaki, which is a hand-rolled cone. So let's get the ingredients ready first.
Okay.
Now, we need to have half a nori,
Okay.
okay? And you can use anything on here, smoked salmon, some crab sticks, garnish it with some cress, and you can use cucumber, some radish. The sky's the limit.
Okay.
You play.
Okay.
You like the tuna mayonnaise with the sriracha.
I did. I love
We
that.
brought it back.
Excellent.
So you can have a big dollop of that in there, and when you're eating it, it's so good. Right, now I just want to share a little tip about cutting avocado. I know when we are making an avocado salad, for example, we would just cut,
Cut it in half.
yeah, we go all along to the bone, and then twist it, take the stone out, and use the whole avocado. But when we are doing this, we tend not to. We just want to have a little slice, because avocado go black, don't they?
Yeah.
Now,
That's a good tip.
that's all I want. So, there's my avocado. And I would then cling film to stop
The rest of it.
the oxygen
Brilliant idea.
from going onto,
Look at that.
and I will even press it in a little bit so that, see? That then keeps for the whole service. So when I have a next order that has that needs avocado, I would then slice the next slice, etc. Right, so now I have that ready. I think I like some smoked salmon in mine, so I would cut a strip of salmon.
You make everything look so easy, Lilian.
I'm greedy, do I? So do you. Right, I think that,
There you go.
and some
I feel
tuna.
like a proper chef now.
Yeah, and that.
Right.
So, I've got all the ingredients I want ready. Obviously, you don't have to do that all the time, because as you're making it, you already have everything near you. So again, wet your hands so the rice don't
I've got
stick
all
to
my
you.
ingredients. Do I need more? Or do we do?
Oh yeah. It's whatever you like. So that one you can just leave it there.
Okay.
Yeah, because then what else would you
Okay.
like?
I think some ginger. Was that too much?
Interesting. Ginger, go right. What else?
And some salmon. How's that?
Some salmon. It's a good choice.
It's nearly lunchtime.
Right, yeah, that's true. Huh? So, do your clap, and a little bit bigger than the nigiri.
Okay.
About that, Malcolm. Again, always aim for quenelle. Now get your hands clean and very dry.
Okay.
Okay? Right, we ready to roll?
Ready to roll.
So, I'll show you the one with doing it suspended, or do you want to watch the one that's on the ground?
You're the boss. Show me the way you think it should be done.
Right. So we will hold this like we are reading a document.
Okay.
Okay? That goes diagonally on there.
Okay.
I'm going to have my avocado. I'll stick it out a little bit so that It can be seen later on.
Interesting.
Yeah, a little bit of salmon, a little bit of crab stick, a little bit of that. Oh, I think I might just have a little bit of tuna as well.
There you
Wow,
go.
this is
You
going to
knew
be
it was a good idea.
really nice.
I'm going to go for
one.
a bit of ginger.
I'm going to try it with the ginger afterwards. Okay?
Okay, I think so. Okay, we're good.
Now, imagine this is your square. This is the point that you're going to turn. So the more ingredients you have, the more difficult it will be.
Okay.
Right, can you see?
Yeah.
So you turn this. Hey, you got your cone. And all you have to do is keep rolling. Ta-da! And what do we use for sticking down?
Rice.
Some rice.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! A very crispy
Look at that.
temaki, because your hands were not wet. So you have a, can you hear this? Okay, now, if you like your temaki seaweed to be even more crispy, there is another little tip. You can put a stack of this
There's about
onto-
20 frying pans down there. Why do you need so many frying pans?
So keep it very gentle heat. Every time you want to use it, always turn and take the bottom one. That is then slowly toasting on your hob.
Okay.
And it is even more crispy.
Crispier. Right.
Yeah, okay. So in the commercial professional kitchen, they actually have a seaweed toaster. It's actually like a square, and this is always there. A huge stack of it, and they always take
Got crispy ones. Wow.
the crispy
cool.
ones.
Great.
Right.
Beautiful.
And that is basically it. Should we do one more? Should we do one more?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
we
let's
should.
do one more.
At least one.
At least one more. And it is lunchtime. We should make a few more for everybody. Oh, actually, you know what? We should get them to come and make
Here
it.
we go.
Yeah. So you have to work for your own lunch. But actually, the real reason for that is so that once you have a hands-on, you will always remember. It's like biking and swimming. If you look, you learn a certain percent. It's like, I don't know what's the percentage. Hearing, seeing, doing.
Yeah.
So once you've done it...
Learning by doing. Learning
yeah,
by
you will
doing, that's what we
remember.
always say.
Now, let's do this other method.
Okay.
This is the easier way.
Shiny side down still. Yeah.
Yep. Shiny side down. Why?
So it looks prettier and the rice sticks to the other side.
The rough side. Very good. See, such a good
Learning
student.
by doing, yeah.
Right. So a little bit of wet.
A little bit of wet, a little bit of a clap.
Do your clap. A big quenelle. I'm not going to do so big because I want to have a lot of tuna in mine.
There we go.
Right. So where would we put this now?
In the top left-hand corner,
Well done.
diagonally.
I follow you.
Oh,
Diagonally, right. There you go. And then I'll make one for the cameraman. Ben is my cameraman. Sorry, Nigel, you have to speak to this one. So Ben, what
I'll
filling
make
would you
one,
like?
don't worry.
Spicy tuna?
I'm awkwardly vegan, so I'm probably not the best person to make one for me. I'm not awkwardly vegan, so.
No, there's no awkward in food. So you're vegan. We will make you an avocado. Right. See how pure and not black this is.
That's beautiful, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
a good little tip there.
So so cover it again and make sure it has contact with the cling film. Turn it upside down. Now you can use the knife and go under like this, but you will have to do it twice. Or you can have a spoon. Like this, and press it down, and then don't worry about cutting yourself. And the spoon will, because of the shape, you just have to do it once, like this. Okay, so another little tip.
Yeah, that's a good
Knife
tip.
or spoon, right. So, a vegan going to be a lovely one. Let's have some lovely cucumber. And always when I use my cucumber, I like to use it without the seeds. So if you're confident, do this. If you like to be a bit more careful, just lightly place your fingers flat so that you don't get a chance of cutting yourself like this, okay? Now, we talk about mouth feel a lot. So if you have a chunky cucumber, it eats crunch. If you have a very fine, like a julienne cucumber, it eats gently and it feels different. Gentle or crunch?
Crunch.
Crunch, okay. He's making life easy for me. See. Right, so we have some cucumber there, some long, some short, because presentation is very important. You eat with your eyes first.
Ah, my wife always says that.
Yeah, yeah.
You eat
So
with
you
your
put
eyes.
a bit of presentation on there. I like to
And then
balance
she says you
it.
eat with your belly, Malcolm.
I like to balance that with a bit of colour for Ben.
Look at this.
So a little bit. Oh,
Yeah, never mind that. We'll get that bit later.
Yeah.
The dog will get that.
right. So I'm doing a little bit of contrast of colour now, and then we do the same
Roll.
thing. You do a roll, so you do that, and then go. Oops.
Oh, you know what I didn't do, Lilian?
What?
I didn't wipe and dry my hands.
Ah, it is good. When mistakes are done in class,
Yeah, we learn from our mistakes.
yes, that's good that you did make a mistake.
I've learned a lot of lessons in my life.
Right. So,
Oh, right.
you see? So Malcolm, you have a colourful
Beautiful.
vegan
Look
roll.
at that.
I'm going to pinch a little bit of flowers and put it on there. The mayonnaise is not vegan, so I won't put it on. But you can get vegan mayonnaise. And what I would do is to squirt a bit of mayonnaise on as well. How lovely would that
That would
be?
be beautiful.
Yeah,
That really
so-
is a beautiful thing, that, Lilian. That's
Do,
gorgeous.
do you like sesame? See, you just play. Huh?
Yeah.
Sesame, black,
Yeah.
black. Some black sesame. Have a look at that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so different colors. You eat with your eyes. So there's black, there's red, there's green, there's
Look
white.
at that. Not quite the same league, Lilian. I'm going to try some of that black sesame.
So what did you think? Did you like it with your black sesame seed?
Yeah, I think it looks beautiful.
Did you put
I
lots of tuna in it as well?
I don't think I'd put any tuna in this one. No, it was tuna free.
Oh, let's see if you like it. Let me give you some soy sauce.
Okay.
I will present you a different Japanese saucer, a
Okay.
square one this time, and a touch of soy sauce. Note how much respect is given to that soy sauce.
A
Right,
lot of
now you
respect.
dip and you eat.
Dip that end in.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. Really good.
And a bit of wasabi if you wish, but I
I'll
think
put some in there.
purely.
I'll
Oh,
put
you
that-
do?
yeah,
Oh,
and some ginger. Yeah, I think I
So,
did.
all in one. Thank you very much.
Thank you
I
very
hope-
much,
I
Lilian.
hope you've
Beautiful.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But more importantly is you take this skill and you share with everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Look forward to this for the kids' school lunches tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, and then the kids will bring their friend home and then you make it for them
There
and
we
then
go.
you show their parents. And the tradition passes on.
That sounds like a good
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
Well, that's wonderful, Lilian. Thank you ever so much for inviting us into your kitchen and showing us the skills that you've acquired and for sharing your passion for sushi with us. It's been a real joy to be here and we thank you very much indeed. So,
Pleasure
thank
to have you here. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming. Yeah.
Thank you. And hope everybody at home enjoyed it and let's make sushi.